Joining us now, Chaya Droznik, a student at Columbia, and Michael Gomez, a correspondent for Campus Reform and a graduate student at Columbia. All right, Michael, I do want to start with you. Chaya is here with me in the studio. Thank you so much. Michael, tell me about your experiences so far over the past week.
Elizabeth, we need to do three things, and it's very simple for the American people. We need to expel, arrest, and deport every single student that is participating in those unlawful protests and bullying and harassing the Jewish students. And let's be honest, this is Antifa and BLM rebranded. In New York, we have seen a failed mayor, Eric Adams. He does not have control of New York City. Kathy Hochul does not have control of New York. And now the president of Columbia does not have control of Columbia University. Every leader in New York has failed, and all three of them should step aside.
Okay, I do want to push you. I respect what you're saying. Can two things be true at the same time? Can we have a protest? Can we have our First Amendment rights? And can it be done peacefully? Is there a way to transform this narrative that we're seeing?
Absolutely, Elizabeth. Look, you can protest all you want, but do it peacefully. These people are disrupting everyday operations. Now we have students, we have gone fully remote until the end of the year. And now, look, our education is being paused and all of this focus is being shifted on by these terrorists and assets of Hamas. So yeah, Elizabeth, it is simple. We need to have strong leaders step in, and definitely not Mike Johnson, because look, Mike Johnson is also a failed leader. He has not secured the border. He keeps giving funding to Ukraine, and he has still not started mass deportation. So America has become a nation of weak leaders, but we need true patriots in place that will put America first.
All right, Chaya, I want to bring you into the conversation. Tell me about your experiences. When is the last time you were on campus? Have you been able to see these firsthand?
Yeah, so I personally was affected by all these, by the anti-Semitic attacks. I was told personally, I'm going to do the same to you that they did to the soldiers on October 7th, and that we're going to do, October 7th is about to be every day for you guys. I was pushed, I was assaulted, and I was, when I tried to enter their encampment, a group of 200 of the student protesters and people that are like outside protesters that were allowed on campus circled us and said, we're going to push the Zionists out of the encampment.
What did that feel like for you? I mean, I remember going to college. It felt a little bit like home. It felt safe. You know, you felt like you were walking out of your dorm and going to class. It was such an enjoyable experience. But what did that feel like for you?
It's honestly terrifying. It's just not a welcoming environment anymore. And it just feels like nothing is being done about this. And I haven't been able to sleep thinking about like going back to campus. Like, am I going to be assaulted tomorrow? Like, it's a really scary situation right now.
There's a narrative that we're seeing where there are students and then there are people who are clearly not students. And it's an open campus, right? I mean, obviously we're seeing University of Southern California, they're closing, but and we'll see as different campuses close. I'm curious, when you were there, was there a lot of older people? Was there younger? What was that? Who did you see in the crowd?
So currently, the campus is only open on one gate during the night, but and I think 2 gates during the day. But there are definitely people that are not part of there are people who I've overheard on campus saying that they snuck in. So there's honestly I have no confidence in the fact that these are just students.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.